Hey Gemini, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing the reading for the month of August. We're going to take a deep dive into what lessons we need to learn to help us manifest what we really want in life. Anything uplifting that the guides could tell you. Really any news that can be helpful and whatever situation you're going through. So remember, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave for those that need to hear it right now and come back for the next month's reading. But try to place information that I do give you in a way that makes the most sense in your life. I'll explain that as we go. I know that's a lot of words, but trust me, it'll make sense. But let's just go ahead, see what the first card has to show us. What do you guys want you to know, Gemini? Take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I feel like you guys are going like a mile a minute right now. So I'm getting like almost like a 50-50 crowd. Like I feel like you're going a mile a minute because you have to, because it's like work, family, everything is just like thrown at you. And you're not taking any time to rest. But I'm also getting a mix of some of you guys, some Geminis. It's like you're filling a void. It's like busy work because you can't sit within your thoughts. There's like a sense of like not being able to sit with your thoughts, because if you sit too long, you're not going to like what you see, kind of a thing. But you guys are busybodies. That's the theme, kind of like coming into August. It's like taking the time to slow down. There's a lot going on. I see like bubbles, and there's just so many bubbles. We'll get into it. There might be something like a certain specific message for Gemini further into this reading. So hang on for a little bit, and we'll see what your guides kind of need, like a specific group of Gemini. Because again, like this is a lot of people coming in. It's not going to be a message for every single Gemini. But let's see what your guides really like, that really important group, what they need to know. So we have this 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, which makes sense, and Ace of Wands. Yeah, so this is balance, like front and center right here. For like something's not balanced, something feels off for me. I feel this card gives me work-life balance, but it doesn't have to be work specifically. But you're trying to balance something, and I don't know why I'm getting a lot of it like you're trying to even balance your emotions right now, because there's things that are making you unhappy, but you don't know how to handle them. There's something like some situation specifically. So now I'm like gearing towards, like, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of like a group of Geminis right now. There's something that you are not happy about. There's something that you are avoiding. Even like, not that you're not confrontational, you might be, you might not be, doesn't matter, but it's just you're avoiding that conversation because it's gonna get deep. There's gonna be things that might upset you, might upset the other person. You just don't want to deal with that right now. And like, especially because now you're making things, like, not making up things, but you're making yourself do things that aren't necessary, so you feel overwhelmed. There's a sense of like that. And I'm getting, again, like you're constantly trying to defend yourself for some reason. And I think that's what that topic is. It's almost like you have to defend yourself or your point of view or your ideas, and the other person is fighting back. And I don't know why it could be multiple people, but it feels right now like a singular person. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a coworker, whatever that case may be. This is what I mean by make it make sense for you. Place it where it makes sense in your life, because it's the theme. It's that subject matter, and whatever that subject is to you, put it there. But I do get a sense that there's like one particular person that like really is a strain on your life. I don't know why my guides were just threw that in my head. It is really like wrecking your peace. It's like, I guess it's toxic, but it's something that you can like, I feel like at this point it is something that you can't. Okay, there's so much information blowing up in my head. This happened pretty recently. It's been like a constant, because I feel like this person is around you a lot. Not around you physically. It doesn't have to be physically. It could just be a person that you like have contact with, whether it be via email, phone call, whatever. you like are interacting, that's a better word, with this person quite often. And so like this kind of feeling that you have harboring inside you has been there for a while, and now you're like, okay, like this is enough. Like I have to live my life. I have to do things for myself. And the truth of the matter is like you can't control them, and but you put yourself in their life way too much, if that makes any sense. Like you elect to be a part of this and there's no reason for it. I think this is like the part, this is why you are filling the void of just doing things over and over and over again to like avoid this. Like I feel like you are way too busy for what you really need to do. Like you're doing the most to avoid this. Like I even get a sense of like maybe they have interaction with you and you're just like, hey, like I'm doing this. Can I talk to you later? And then like you don't even talk about the real topic of what's really bothering you. You like skirt around it because you just want to, and then you have a story to tell. Like it's weird. It's just you're not even giving yourself the time to break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Take a break. I think it's time. This August is a time to kind of think about what this message really holds, that's harboring within you, and I think it's time to face it. And I don't know. I'm seeing an opportunity here. This is divinely handed. This is something that the universe, your guides, are kind of handing this opportunity for you, whether it be an actual break for you to go somewhere and kind of reflect. But this is like the fiery passion, like adventure. So I feel like you might be going away, going somewhere, and this is the time to reflect. There may be another person that you could kind of reflect with, if that makes sense, and kind of do a back and forth because I feel like they're in a similar situation. Maybe it's a group of people that you could kind of like have someone give you advice. Because the reality is you're going to have to face it and kind of stand firm on like how you are feeling because there's no reason to continue feeling this way. It's been like a long time coming. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's been a long time coming that you're holding this like festering. It's like I don't even know if it's annoyance, but it's just there. It's just like like it's been years. How am I still? I don't know. It could be a coworker. I'm trying to like peg like I feel like there's so many people that have this, but there's just so many different people around them that are causing this. Like, if you ever realize you walk and meet people and like, oh, I'm going through the same thing, but it's kind of different. Everyone has like that kind of energy around them, kind of like going through the same cycle, and you can relate to people in that way, but not fully. Like, no one's going to have the same story as you. So it's hard for me to peg the exact topic, but it's the theme. Again, the theme. Make it make sense for your life story. So we have the leadership card here. Yeah. Okay. Which makes so much sense. I think you do need to take a stand. I think it's time for you to be like, this is it. I need this. I need X, Y, and Z. You can follow me or not follow me. Do what I do or don't. But I'm going to take a stand for my own life. That's what the leadership card feels for me. Like you're taking a stand for yourself. And it's like enough is enough. Like that's what I'm kind of getting for you for the month of August. It's very empowering. It's very empowering because I feel like you guys were kind of avoidant, maybe not saying what you wanted to say. I think it's time because there's no reason I honestly feel like maybe this is something the person needs to hear, or people or a group of people, they need to hear it. Maybe you're in a relationship that's not working out and you've just been kind of in denial, and maybe it's your time to take a stand. Like there's something along the line of finally standing your ground and putting your foot down. Yeah, leadership, exactly what I said. So we have the 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and Knight of Wands. So you're turning your back on something. Like, I feel like you're ready to do that. That's what this is calling. This is something that's been keeping you up all night. There's so much anxiety around this. I think, like, there's almost, like, walking on eggshells kind of feeling. I don't know if this person might be very important to you. That's why maybe I'm getting a feeling like it could either be, like, a partner, like, something in the relationship aspect, or family. I feel like coworkers, I don't know, maybe it depends on how you treat your job and career. Some people work and they feel like their work friends are like almost family. I don't know. It just feels very like closer to home. So A lot of you might be dealing with like family issues. A lot of you might be dealing with like a relationship. But again, this has been a long time coming. This hasn't been, it's been like almost a lifetime of this, because again, that's not the reason why like maybe it's not coworkers, because it feels like a lifetime. It feels like the entire like decades. It doesn't feel like, oh, like I've been here for 5 years and yeah, like that's a long time, but it's not. It feels way longer. And I feel like you're moving away from this, like actual movement away from this, like putting your foot down, being like, look, you're on your own, figure it out. I can't do this for you anymore. I can't insert myself and hurt myself because you are. And like, I don't think they hear, ooh, I don't know why I got this. I don't think they know that they are hurting you because you never say anything. I don't think they realize that they are hurting you. And I think if they can hear those exact words, like, you are hurting me, and it doesn't have to be like they're saying nasty things. They're stressing you out. That's enough. That's enough. They're stressing you out. Maybe they don't respect you. Maybe they're taking you for granted. That's pain. That's still pain, especially if you put so much effort. Like if you're in a relationship with someone and you're putting in so much effort and they're taking you for granted, they may be nice and kind or whatever, but they're taking you for granted. That still hurts. And that's still an energy that you don't want to like be a part of forever, right? So maybe I really do feel like maybe this is the vacation, the trip that I'm telling you this, that you get to um take for yourself and kind of self-reflect on what it is that's actually like festering inside, and make some kind of decision. This could be a movement away from the person or group of people, but I'm getting movement, some kind of movement to kind of like get perspective or kind of just pull yourself away completely. It's one of those two. But I'm do seeing like again, this like everything that's going to happen is going to happen pretty quickly. Knight of Wands energy, something coming like really quickly, and I feel like you bring yourself back. That's the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like you're coming back like full force. Like a part of you was holding back from who you truly were. You weren't saying comments. Now, like, I feel like you might be a little bit snippier, and it's kind of in a funny way because, like, you have an attitude, but it's funny because it's like, oh, like, I can actually say these things. I don't have to, like, walk on eggshells anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. That's the energy I'm getting. And I like that for you because it's like, it's empowering. It's bringing your power back to yourself. Go ahead and see the last card here. Oop, well, it went away. So just do one more round because I feel I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I think you guys are going to go away, and I think you're going to get a lot of information that'll help you. And again, I feel like you have someone else. There is somebody else. I'm going to pull some cards here because I just kind of want to see what that aspect is. There is someone else that's like either going through something similar, or maybe a group of people because you might be going on vacation together. There's some kind of bonding that happens within this. There's some kind of a bonding. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. And like you have like rose colored glasses on that are taken off. And I think you're aware that you have rose colored glasses. Again, there's some kind of avoidance. There's keeping busy. You're doing things to never have to talk about this or think about this, because I think if you thought about this, it would drive you insane. And you don't want to face the reality. Like there's some kind of like, whatever this group of people you're connected to, and there might be a situation where you can't really necessarily leave. Again, like maybe, for example, like maybe you have a baby with this person. You're not married, but they're a part of your life. Like they're kind of stuck, and you know, there's just that energy too. Might not necessarily be that, but there's some people that have that, right? And I feel like you know that you have the rose colored glasses on, because if you didn't, you would literally go crazy. There's this kind of energy, again, could be family members. Like, I mean, yeah, like you can disown your own family. You can never talk to them again. They're people too, like anyone else. But like you don't feel like that's right. There's something along that line as well. Like coworkers maybe, just like very like few people have that situation, but I don't think that you are alone in whatever that means. So there's the rest card. So there is a lot of rest, kind of, again, self-reflecting. I don't know. I'm just get it back. I need 2 more cards. Oh, that feels right. Yeah. So there is another. Yeah. I'll show you the cards first. So we have the King of Wands, a Hierophant, and the Four of Swords. Four? Yes. So it truly feels like you have someone in your like back pocket, not even back pocket, someone that can relate to you, that can really help you, guide you, and there's a maturity level within this person. I feel that there is a lot of whatever this, I feel like you're going on a trip. I feel like it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Like you just go to like the beach or whatever. There's some kind of like thing. It doesn't have to be crazy. Maybe you just take a day off from work and then someone else is like, you know what, me too, and we'll go fishing. I don't even know. Something. I don't know why I said fishing. That's weird. Maybe like, oh, with girls' night and whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why fishing came out. So fishing is like a thing. Just know that this message is probably for you because there's some that popped into my head. But there is a sense of like relaxing from this and taking a minute. And again, because you've been go has been the theme. Get off the treadmill, like relax. And you're resting now. Within this situation, like wherever you end up going, you take a minute to just breathe. And the Hierophant and the King of Wands, there's 100% a back and forth conversation that happens. I strongly feel that this person is like maturity level within their own situation higher, and you're feeding off of that. And I see like August right now trying to figure out what your plan is to move forward from that, because there has to be a plan. And this is scary. It's obviously scary because this is someone that's like close to you. And again, if you're in a relationship, this could be like a very breaking thing. You could be single tomorrow. Like, for all I know, this could be something that relates to you in that way. So there is something very, very scary within this because there's change. And I just like want to make you feel like not alone, because your guides do see you. They understand what you're going through, and they're giving you this moment because, again, divinely handed, so you don't have to make any decisions right this second. Honestly, you don't have to make a decision when you get back from the trip, but it's going to give you the insight and to feel empowered, because you need to feel empowered, because like I think you make yourself smaller than this person or other people, and it just doesn't even make sense why. Maybe there's like an age difference. I feel like you are wiser and more, maybe not even an age difference. You're just wiser and you've like more successful than this person, and like they're not listening. I just like there's some kind of like a difference in status when it comes to this, and it's just like doesn't make sense why you're making yourself so much smaller, and this is affecting your life in other aspects because you make yourself smaller for everything else. Yeah. But again, this person is going to come in who's going to actually bring that fire out in you again. This, not even coming in, but with you. I think you know this person. I think that this is the person that you will heavily confide in. I feel like there's some things that you never opened up about and that you never really said out loud. I mean, they have an idea of it, but you never acknowledged it. And maybe they know your situation, you know theirs, so that's why you are able to confide in them. There's something about that too. But I think this is going to be, August is a month to really kind of, it is very eye-opening. And I think if you decide to make any moves, that could be your September reading. I feel like this is like very, very eye-opening. But let's go ahead and see what your guides have to say right now as like a closing remark, as I want to call it, to kind of give you something like to look forward to, uplifting, to validate you in some way. So we have fulfillment, celebration, endurance, determination, hope, and readjustment, which makes so much sense. And I'll repeat these because this is super, super important. I think they're really trying to hit home right now. Endurance and determination. I think this is a situation that calls to really, really have the strength to put yourself first. And you know that. And I think you've known that for a while. And it's just a sense of just doing it. Hope and readjustment. I feel like almost like you'll be surprised what the end result is. Like I think that things will change in like the most beautiful way because I have fulfillment and celebration. I think there might be pride after this situation. Maybe like you don't break up. Maybe you finally tell them how you feel and they're like, wow, I never saw that. You don't know until you actually say something and do something. So your guide's advice, like stop avoiding this. Don't avoid this. Like it's really time to like kind of get some clarity, think about it, and look at it like eye to eye this situation. And I'm not saying to like go up to the person and have a conversation right now, but within yourself and be like, why am I avoiding this? Why am I not able to confront this? Like, do I want to? Is it worth it? And again, that's totally up to you. That's your choice. Your guides are not making you do anything, but right now they do want you to reflect over that because it is affecting you in other ways. It's affecting in you manifesting because I feel like there's something you want to manifest and it keeps getting delayed. And if there is, and I'm just like saying this because my guides are really like, poking me for this specific point. If there's something you are manifesting and wanting to manifest, and it's like right there, and then it's like delay after delay after delay, that's your fault. And why is it your fault? Because of this. Because you are avoiding something, and this was your lesson, and you never learned it. And again, they're not putting a gun to your head. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to, but just acknowledge this right now and understand that, like, listen, this is like an important aspect of my life where my confidence is coming from, amongst other things. And I think I need to like tackle it head on at this point. And then like a band-aid. I'm getting like a picture of a band-aid. Just rip it off. Just like say what you need to say. And then like, you know, whatever the consequences are after that, it is what it is. It's not your control. As long as you come like with peace and like kindness and that person reacts however they react, that's not on you. And you know where you stand from that just from their reaction. I think you're avoiding because you're scared that the reaction might make you never want to talk to them. And that's fair. But the reality is there's more things in play here for whatever it is you want to manifest. So keep that in mind. If this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and leave a comment for other people because it's so good to uplift everybody and kind of build a community around this so no one feels alone. Thank you guys for coming back. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.